Hello everyone, I'm the old guy and welcome back to my Let's Play of Naval Action. This is episode number 20 and today we are headed down to Kingston Port Royal and we're going to help defend it from an NPC raid. That's right, I'm going on my very first raid and it was way cooler than I ever thought was possible, and I took a lot of great shots on it and I am really excited to show you what I've got. So we've got a lot to do. Let's get started. The first thing that I want to do right now is let's go and take a look at the clan here. We have 16 members now. We have 4 people online and our Discord's sitting about 51, 52 right now. So we are growing slowly. We are growing. And I'll leave a link in the description below to our Discord. You can sign up there if you're interested in playing with the crows, or if you're interested in joining another clan or faction. I will leave a link to the official Discord, and in there is a channel for the recruitment channel, so you can get your needs filled there. Anyways, let's get on to why I'm actually here at Pittstown first. Is that I was going broke. Oranjestad, my other little home base, is getting pretty hot. We were doing lots of PvP and we did some patrolling. We got some groups going on there, and it seems like we've kind of shaken the nest and it's pretty hot down there right now. And I wanted to have a little bit of a relaxing time and make some money, so I'm back up here in Pitts, and I'm glad that I am, because this market down here is crazy right now. It's crazy. Let me take a look at this here. Gunpowder. It's going off. Here's a clan member. He's in their clan right here. So the crows are in here doing some market PvP, and I just sold another one. Bam, gunpowder, 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 boom, 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 boom. So the getting is good. This, I was way down on the list. Like, these guys will probably sell within the hour, and then they'll start chipping away at the 4s until someone comes up with a 3. I seen a 2 up here, and what I usually do if there are 2, I buy them and then I turn them back and I sell them for 3. So it's really, really a good way to make a lot of cash. Let's go to my contracts. Let's fill this out here. Let's claim this. Boom. 700. I'm back in the money. I'm back in the money. I still got some stuff down there that I need to pick up around Oranjestad. I just call it Orange now. We're just going to call it Orange from now on. That's what we call it. Now, let's talk about this port battle that I went on. And I want to open the map here because I want to show you, it was Kingston Port Royal. It's right down here. And you can see that there is a port battle limit of 6,000, I believe. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe the veterans can chime in. But this is the way that I understand this, is that every ship has a battle port, like a BR rating, a battle rating, I think it is. So a BR rating. And if I go onto my ship, can I see the battle rating here? Can I look at this? Yeah. So this Trader Snow has a battle rating of 26 here. Right? Let's get into one of my bigger ships out here. I think it is that's my biggest ship out here. It's still, I only have shallow water ships down here. Let's take a look at the battle rating on this ship here. This one is 38, right? And the battle rating, the total battle rating for Kingston Port Royal is 6,000. So you can imagine if we were going down there with a bunch of those ships, you could have a lot of people in there. But some of these first class ships, I don't know what the battle rating would be. I'm sure they're in their hundreds, if not like 500, 300, 400. I have no idea. I have no idea. So to get involved in some of these battles, the best way is to join a clan first, and then in the clan's Discord, there is a channel. Most of these ones that I've been in, I've been invited to pretty much all the pirate faction Discords at this point. I think I may be missing a few, but I haven't met a few clans yet, but I'm not sure if they're active or not. But every clan has one of these channels, and it's the sign-up sheets, the port battle sign-ups. Right, you go in there and there's Excel spreadsheets. So what you do is you just kind of look for a port battle that's in your time zone that you can make. You open up the spreadsheet, and on there they calculate how much battle rating that they can take in there. So you just sign your name up and you put what kind of ship you want to bring, and they know what the battle rating is for that ship, and then they kind of give you roles. Now usually if there is like a really serious fight against another player faction, they will take the best ships, and it'll be very hard for a new player to get in on these. But if you want to join in there, you can be a screener, so you kind of go out before the battle starts and just kind of tag anybody, get into fights with people that are outside the port, trying to prevent the main fleet from getting to the fight, right? So you kind of clear the path. And a lot of these, it doesn't matter, like if you want to, you know, fight them in a small ship or whatever, you can go in there, put your name down, and if they need you, they'll give you a ping on Discord, and then you can go and join the battle, or you meet there and you can pretty much tag along. Or if you just want a PvP, there is a lot of stuff. Maybe you can pick off some people when they're leaving the fight. They'll be out of gunpowder, they'll be easy targets, you know, like maybe you want to do that. So these things are a lot of fun, and they are available. They do use new players in these, and you just sign up your name and they will ping you, or they will let you know when it starts, and you just go and show up, and then you just do your best, right? And if they get familiar with your name, then as you get bigger ships, you get into these battles easier, and then you'll be into the end game activity. Anyways, I put my name down as a screener for an NPC battle, and I didn't think I was going to get picked at all, because I don't think you really need screeners for NPC. I'm a noob, I have no idea. So I was kind of trading, and then the fleet commander pinged me and said I was in, and I went there, and they gave me a mortar brig. A mortar brig. Do I have the mortar brig available here? I think, where is the mortar brig? Here it is. Let's go to Kingston Port Roll and take a look at this thing real quick here. I love the fast travel here. It's so good. I got great corn. Ooh boy. Although, oh, we got to disable the fleet first. I got to put all these guys into storage here first. Bear with me. Oh, right here, this one. And speaking of great corn there, if you look down here, pirates have lost their foothold over here. So tides are turning. And if you want to join the war effort, you know, and become a pirate, you know what to do. The link down below. We need players. It'd be awesome to have new players coming on board for sure. Now, let's see here. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were going to go down and take a look at this mortar brig. So let's transport down there and take a look at this thing. And this is what I used in the port battle. And it's actually pretty cool, this ship. I wonder how effective it is. Like, you'll see what I mean. I'll show you. So you can see that there's a mortar. There's some cannons right here that fire cannonball straight up, you know. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool ship. It's tiny, so it kind of looks funny when in the port battle. You'll see what I mean. I'm the tiniest little ship against all these massive, I don't know what they were, first class, first rates. I don't know what ships are ships, because I'm a noob, right? But anyways, this is the ship that I was using. Now, let's take a look at this clip. And now this takes place right when the port battle starts, and the screeners have already gone out. There was a few battles outside. They had some players looking for action out in the port, and our screeners just got them into combat, so they were fighting. And then when it was all clear, the fleet commander tells us to undock, and this is where the clip starts. And here we are, we're in our Navy brig, and we're outside the port, and the NPC port battle for Kingston Port Royal officially starts. And you can see the battle group there and the people that are involved in it. And I'll tell you, I was pretty nervous doing this the first time, but I'm glad that I went through it, because now that I understand a lot more and how it operates and how to, you know, what to expect, I'm not so nervous, and I'm going to be signing up to as many of these as I can. And as I progress in the game, I'll become more and more involved in the end game here, and it's going to be a lot of fun, because take a look at these ships. Wow, and look how many people there are. There are two groups going out here. I think group red goes straight ahead, because there's kind of two entrances to Port Royal, and you can see I'm falling behind here, and I am so nervous. And you can see there, I left my chat open so you can read it. I state there that I am nervous, and my fellow clanmate is giving me support, because my heart is racing. Because look at this, I look completely out of place, And you know, once again, I feel that I shouldn't be here, but here I am, and wow, I'm having a blast. But I'm so nervous, I get confused, and I've kind of edited it so I don't really show this part, but I get lost here. I forget who I'm supposed to be following, and I forget what's going on and what group I'm in, and it's very obvious to a person watching the video, and it's obvious to me editing this video right now. I'm following the guys with the flag. They are in my group. They're the ones I'm supposed to be with. But somewhere along the line, I go with the other group, and then I have to turn around and follow them back. And I was making mistake after mistake, and I didn't know how to use the brig, and they had to show me how to do that. And you know, they were super nice to me, and they didn't get mad or nothing like that. They just were patient with me, and I followed through. But luckily, you know, these guys could probably do this port battle in their sleep, and they didn't really need me to be there. But you know, I'm glad that they took me along and they showed me the ropes, and actually now I feel way more comfortable. And I'm hoping that some of the people that are new to the game, and they're going to look at this video and they're going to go, oh, this isn't too bad, this is pretty understandable, and then maybe you'll participate, because you know, it is a lot of fun, and new players are welcome up there. And you know, you can be getting involved in some of these end game activities pretty early in the game, pretty early. So I fully recommend that you do. Now here I am sailing because I've just discovered that I'm in the wrong place, and I take the camera here. They just showed me how to do this in this battle too, and I'm super happy that I didn't know that this camera existed, to tell you the truth. And now that I do, expect a lot more of this. This is where I'm supposed to be, right? And you know, I'm way back there, and the commander's like, where are you? Please keep you know, hurry up. You know, keep with us. And here is the other group over here, led by a different commander. And this is so cool, right? This is so cool. Like, look at this. Look at this. So nice. It's so nice. I can't believe it. And you can see that there's some circles there marked A, B, and C. This is where the NPCs are headed, and they go into that circle, one of those circles, and they stay there for a while, and it ticks down. And when they capture the circle, I think that they capture the port back, and it flips from now what is pirates back to the NPCs were in it. And here's Howl fooling around with his guns, shooting his friend in the back there. I see you, Howl. I see you, my friend. I see you. These guys are great. We've become good friends. Some of these guys, we've become good friends. Now they're lining up here. They're lining up, and this is the tactic, right? They're going to get the NPCs to ram into them, so they cannot proceed into the you know, the circles. And look at this fleet here. Look at this fleet. What is cool is that the three ships inside there, are treasure ships. Right? You don't want to destroy those. You want to loot those, or take, you know, board them and take them would probably be the best, right? Then you don't risk losing it, because there is some wealthy, you know, there's treasure chests on there, and I've got some that I'm going to be opening here, and you can see what's inside, what I got, and I'm excited to see, because I've been waiting to open them for you guys. So at the end of the episode, we're going to be opening the treasure chests that I've got from this, and there's a lot of treasure chests actually. Like I'm excited to see what kind of loot we get. But you can see that they're lining up, and it's kind of cool, because this would be the tactic, you know, if you don't know anything about the Age of Sail, they used to line their ships up like this. So, you know, kind of reenacting this is really cool, I think. Really cool. Yeah. Look at this ship. This ship's a little bit different. I wonder if this is a skin, or is this a different kind of ship, or like what kind of ship is that? It's very cool, though. It's very cool. Now they do something like they say neutralizing their sails, and I think, and the fleet commander said don't remove, like draw your sails or pull them up, but just to neutralize. I think they just angle it against the wind so they don't move forward, but the sails, so just in case they have to move quickly, they just kind of turn their sails and they're off. And you can see the other group is lining up, but they have a little bit of a different tactic they're kind of using here. And you can see that there's treasure ships in here too. There's 3 or 2 here as well. Now it looks like they're going to be shooting them from the side, and they got a couple up front to block them from getting into, and you can see that there is the circle, the 3 circles there. And now here I'm kind of fooling around, and I'm trying to figure out how to use this mortar brig. And you can see there's a white circle there, and in the middle of this white circle, when I scroll in here, you'll see that there's a smaller, you see that there's a smaller circle. Now the larger circle is your dispersion. When the ship is moving, the dispersion is terrible, so you'll probably miss. But if you stay still and you don't move around, that circle will get tighter, and then your aim will improve. So you want to, you know, have no sails or anything else. Also, there's only 60 men on the crew of this ship, and it takes 60 men to man the gun. So you're going to have to pull your sails, you're going to have to remove the stuff, and you're going to have to turn off your regular cannons as well. You're just going to have to to arm the mortars. So it's a little bit of advanced, so learning on the fly was not the best, and I don't know how well I did. I probably did pretty terribly, actually. I didn't look at my score. I didn't realize you could, but yeah, this is me looking just how far I could go. You know, how far can I go? But yeah, I like this ship. I want to try this again. And here you go. Here they are now firing some chain shot at the incoming NPC fleet to slow them down, because ultimately the NPC fighters are going to go straight for the circle, and they want to slow them down so they can, you know, chip away at them and ultimately destroy them. You know, this is what they want to do, and get the treasure. And I guess these things are well worth doing because the treasure is quite good. Again, we're going to show you at the end what I got, so it's going to be awesome, I think. Hopefully we get something real cool. And you can see that there's some holes going in the sails here from all of that. And they're calling shots about who they're going to be firing against, kind of, you know, focus firing on stuff, knocking them out as quickly as possible. And they're trying to avoid shooting the treasure ships, but they want to chain the treasure ships as much as possible to slow them down, and so they're easy to capture and all that. So there's quite a bit of strategy happening here, really. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like, look at this. Look at this. Is that a different ship? Like, that ship looks pretty fancy to me. Here's my brig. I'm going to be starting to fire pretty soon. They're getting into range with me. You can see here I am trying to aim. I'm trying to aim it, and I got to kind of, it took me a little bit to get used to it, because sometimes the circle is way out there, and you can move the inner circle, but it takes a minute or two for the big circle to catch up to it, and you could lose it very easily. And I'm a little bit, my sight's not that great, and I couldn't see it when it's way out in the ocean a lot of the time, so I was a little bit struggling with it. But now that I know what it is, I'll feel a lot better. Also, I didn't know how long it would take for a mortar to get there, so I'm like putting it right on here. And I fired a few shots there, but I think I'm missing all of these shots. Look at that. That's just one battle. There's 2 of these happening. There's 2 of these. It's very cool. Oh, it's so cool. And the sounds and everything. Here, the mortar is getting reloaded here, and I'm just captivated by the fighting right now. And I'm going to try to hit the ship in the back there. You can see that my my marker is there. I still haven't mastered it yet. I still haven't mastered it. I find that I can't see that one very well, so I'm looking for a new target now. I should be way faster at this, and I probably let the fleet down, but like I said, they probably didn't need me that much, and I'm just kind of fooling around trying to get used to this. So I think this would be a pretty good win, and although I fired there, and I should have waited, because I realized, oh, if I wait long enough, it shrinks even more, right? As the video progresses, I think that I get better at this. Look at how cool it is. Some of the NPCs now, I think, are in trouble. They're sinking, and our fleet's looking pretty strong. You can see how far back I am, how far the mortar's fire shoots. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I am looking for a new target here. And you can see that the pirates are blocking in the NPCs, so the NPCs can't proceed. And you can see here I am. I'm aiming for that back one again. And I think in this one, this is maybe the best one that I do. And I'm trying to think, okay, I need to get the camera so I can show myself shooting these things as well. There's all these things that I'm thinking about, but I don't fire. I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And I think this is what you need to do, and you should be doing this while it's loading, maybe. Now the smoke covers it and makes it kind of difficult. And again, I missed the camera. I don't know the timing yet. There's a bunch of things that I learned from video making aspect, right? The camera is very fast, but yeah, I think you can tap it and go slow, so I can take a more cinematic shots, which I'm going to try to do, so to improve the videos and use that camera a lot. Like it was a groundbreaking. There you go. I had some mortar fire there. It was groundbreaking from a video creation standpoint once I discovered that camera. Like, yeah. I want to use it more. I can't wait to go back and try it. Now there's some fires brewing here. So stuff is happening. The NPCs are in trouble. The NPCs are in trouble. Now there is a big fire there on the right-hand side. Pay attention to that here in this clip. It's pretty cool. I kind of missed this while I was looking because I was trying to find my mortar target, because you can see that I can't see it here. It's somewhere, but I've lost it somewhere and I'm struggling. But look at on the right hand side, that fire going on there. It's pretty good. Now everybody in chat are saying to brace, and I pan over. I'm wondering, what are they talking about brace? Because I've never heard of brace. What do you do with brace? But boom, there it goes. And I guess when you brace, I think that the explosions like that will kill your crew, and your whole crew could get wiped out, and you could lose your ship because it's crewless, I think. I don't know if that happened to one of these players here. I think it did, actually. I think it did. I don't know. Maybe you can chime in. Maybe Howell. Was it Howell that lost all those people? I don't know. Somebody did, I think. Somebody did. They didn't brace fast enough. There we go. There is some mortar shots. The mortar in action. I'll take a look at this here. This is a cool shot too. Bam! Another explosion. Boom. So I wonder who was close. There was a pirate there close by, and they were saying that they were using medicine and all that because they had some crew damage. So here I am. I'm loading up another shot. Now, I don't know if that's a very good target because they just exploded, but I think the ship beside them was good. So there we go. I fired at him. I don't know what I did. I probably haven't even hit a ship. But look at this. This is cool. Look at these big ships on fire. It's awesome. And the sails in the water from the masts broken and everything else. Here's the wreckage. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I can't wait till I'm in these ships, firing these guns. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Now, they're going around looting at this point. They're looting everything. I think there might be one ship left. But they're looting, and there's a lot of fires here. Like, look how big the fires are. Now, this here, I think... This is a mistake, I think, right here. Like, boom! I think this is the trade ship that exploded. This is one of the treasure ships that exploded. So I wonder, did they loot it? I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. And there it is. That's the end of the battle. And now we head back to the port. Now they're worried that there might be some PvPers outside waiting, and it'd be a perfect time to jump people right now because they'd be short on gunpowder. They just come out of a heated battle. Some of these battles could be hours long, right? So they're maybe fatigued, out of ammo. Like if they were gonna fight, like I would think like this is the time to do it. Like you jump right now. But look how many ships there are. Look how many ships there are. That is awesome. That is so cool. Being involved in a group like this feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. And like I said, they are looking for new players all the time. And if this looks cool to you, get on the Discord, fire us a message, give me a message. You can get you in the Crows, or like I said, another clan, and you can start taking part in these. There is a lot of fun to be had in naval action, and there we go. Neutrals failed to capture Kingston Port Royal. Mission accomplished. And there you have it. My first port battle. I don't know, like I I understand it's against NPCs and these are pretty easy and everything else, but it's a nice introduction as a new player. I feel a lot more comfortable going into like a PvP style thing because I would think they're relatively the same, except you're dealing with players who are a lot more cunning than the NPCs would be. So I'm kind of excited to do more of these, and I'm kind of want to level up. I'm very, very close to leveling up here. Did I even level up? I might have. No, I'm super close. Look at this. Like, super close to leveling up. And then I look forward to what ships. And I've been kind of slacking off on the crafting in the last week or so because the PvP and roaming around with the other clans and everything else have been so much fun. Really need to get back and start working my way back up the craft tree and start doing the stuff. I do want to start making some bigger ships. I think with my next rank, I'll be able to sail some of these bigger ships. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. But anyways, right now we've got some treasure chests right here. Let's move all of this stuff down here so we can keep track of what's going on. I got some supplies here just in case I have to run down here and do something. So let's open these up here, and let's open this one. Boom. What do we got? Open this chest. What do we get? What is this? Rangoon teak. I wonder what that is. I wonder, like, it's wood obviously, but is it a rare wood? Like, what kind of it's awesome though. Like, that is super cool. I wonder what this would do. Rangoon teak. Let's open this one right here. Open. Confirm. Some more Rangoon teak. And let's open this one as well. And what do we got here? Bermuda cedar. So we got a bunch of woods, which is really cool actually, because now we can put that into ships and everything else. And by the way, just to the note to the public here and to be completely transparent, half of this is a clan mine of mine, Michu's. I'm sorry I opened up the chest, but I was hoping that you wouldn't mind for a video and everything else. Half of this is yours. Michu was doing some screening in there, and he was doing a lot more fighting probably than I was doing. That's for sure. That's for sure. So half of this is yours, my friend. Half of this is yours. And please remind me, because sometimes I forget about stuff like this. Anyways, there you have it. Are my very first kind of NPC raid and introduction to port battles. It was a lot of fun. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you soon.